In my nearly 5 years of targeting, I could never understand this. When you put somebody into difficult, horrifying situations and then you pretend that you're helping them, when you deprive somebody of every little thing and then you provide them with a peanut after pushing them into the mud or dragging them into the mud, how does that prove that it's a help? I'm just confused. It's just the way, it's just the tactics to keep the game up, to justify your injustices. It's enough. I'm only a person with no support whatsoever from anywhere. I'm a qualified person. These people in these countries, most of people, I'm not talking about the local ones, they have unearned privileges. They come first to get access to all the rights, privileges, and all the facilities in their lives. I'm talking about the people who snuck into the country through whatever way. Everywhere I see, they're living comfortable lives. They're not targeted. None of them could understand what I put through every day, how I survive, how I maintain my well-being. Nobody's there. They did everything in United Kingdom and here. They just went too far, too extreme, using their communities, their youngsters, their retired people, and all other. They all contribute. They basically different categories. They have their own reasons. Kids would do whatever their elders would tell them to do, whatever they would instill in their minds. The racist beliefs, or painting somebody concerned to them. They would take it. They would be presented it as a fun. Imagine if somebody is walking on the road and if you present somebody as a insane or somebody who is retarded, kids, they would just make fun of that. The same thing happens in the targeting. I have explained in one of my videos before. Targeting is actually a mimicking somebody as a mentally ill or schizophrenic, so they could hide their crimes under these injustices. In movies, it's exaggerated. I mean, most of movies, the hero or the main character is defending himself, he's, battling with 50 other people and nothing happens to him. It's exaggerated. 80% is exaggerations. But there are certain movies, just to get the message, I would quote here, try watching The Girl Next Door, 2008. You would see it presents, obviously it's exaggerated but a little bit biased, but it will show how elders instill racism in their children. And then there are movies, I quote as a reference Stephen Schellenberger's The Spark, and then other movies, Born Identity, Bourne. When I was detained in Denmark, I came across that they would play that purposely, probably to, just to. This is how they do. The targeted people, they could understand radio or the television. It sort of talked to them. Then Born Supremacy and Born Ultimate, etc. In those movies, you would see how intelligent communities use the local authorities, like the police sometimes they don't know how they got, who conveyed message to them. It passed through from many hands when they get to them. Sometimes they work with police, but sometimes police they get some hint from any other source. They would never know that it's being handled by intelligence. Um, the, and when I recently I came across the glimpse of some news. The intelligence agents are worried about that, some social media TikTok. I never use that, but I was thinking that's just a social app or whatever it is. I am targeted or other targeted people. I don't know. For some reason I'm not connected with the people because I'm not from their background. From my background, the people, targeted people, probably they don't know what happened to them. So I and more other targeted people, we are as a whole human beings. We are not a social lab, so no wonder that we could be posed as a concern. So these are a little bit of facts.